Hey, how are you doing? It's Alan here from Looking for Warriors. I was watching was it BitChute? I think it was BitChute. I was watching some BitChute today. And I was watching, there's a survivalist guy and Stefan Molyneux. I'm sorry, I don't know the survivalist guy's name. I'll find his name, put it. I'll link to the discussion in this video. And it was really interesting. He was talking about the debt of, what he phrased as the debt of government schools. So I'm taking that and putting it around my little cranium and thinking it's the death of the current school system. COVID-19 is the death of the current school system. Now everyone's going back to school right now. Everyone's going back to school. But they're doing social distancing. In some schools they're wearing masks. And the curriculum is being damaged. And we all know what's going to happen. Everybody knows what's going to happen. They're all going to go back in September. In October, people are going to start getting sick, whether that's a flu, whether it's a cold. If someone coughs, they can't go to school. That's the way it is now. Now, whether that's scientifically accurate or not, that's what's in people's heads. If someone coughs, they can't go to school. And that's also the advice schools are given. I've seen a few of the letters. The schools, and so the advice is, if you cough, you don't come to school. Now, how often do people cough? Normally, how often do people cough and still? I've had really bad colds, really bad flus, and went to work. I've also had times when I was in work, and I was told, "Hey, Al, you're too sick. Just go home. Just go home. You're too sick. You're gonna get all those sick." And people do go to school or work when they're sick, but how often do people get some sort of a cough? How many people have, I have slight asthma, many people have some sort of asthma or some sort of breathing difficulty and they still go to work, they still go to school. Now people can't do that. In October, November, December, schools are going to be half empty. Let's face it. So in order to work with that, if some sort of online system needs to be set up. Now, I say it's a huge opportunity to teach them the important things they need to know. Public speaking, Photoshop, typing, all the things I've talked about, things they really need to know. And it's a great opportunity to take a look at John Taylor Gatto. He talks about the elite private schools and what's taught there. What's taught in those elite private schools that they don't want to teach your children, that are being kept away from your children. In fact, I'll do a video on that. But when he talks about the elite private schools and what's being taught there, they talk about how to influence crowds and influence populations. They won't be teaching that to your kids. Your kids don't need to know that kind of stuff. They're not important enough. But watching this, Stefan Molyneux and our survivalist friend, they're talking about the debt. COVID-19 is going to be now the debt of schooling. And I think it's probably true. It's probably going to be the debt of schooling and the beginning of real education. Beginning of real useful education and the death of schooling. And I don't think we should go right here. This has been Alan here from Looking for Warriors. Do me a favour, subscribe to this channel. I'm going to talk a lot more about the death of schooling. I'm going to talk a lot more about what John Taylor Gatto talks about, the elite schools and what they teach, and what you should be teaching your kids.